Hello, I thought I'd do a quick vlog. And before I start, I just want to show you my head wrap. It's off. I didn't do it like the woman in the video did it. This is supposed to be reminiscent of the 1940s head wraps. They just took a scarf, put it around the back of their head, halfway up, then put both sides at the top. It should be even on both sides all the way up, and then tied knots in it, and then wrapped it around, twisted it, wrapped it around, and wrapped it under the scarf. And I didn't get it quite right. Mine doesn't look quite right, but I tried. I tried. Um, if you want to see how she did it, and it really looks nice the way she did it, you can check her out on YouTube. Her name is Evelyn Wood. Evelyn Wood. And she does a lot of sewing and teaches you how to make vintage clothing from thrift store finds. But she also teaches sewing, basic sewing too. So I recommend Evelyn Wood. She really does a lot of neat things. So if you're interested in vintage, well, if you're interested, just check her out. All right. So what else did I want to say? Okay, I just want to say how much I love Jesus. I I can't get over how much I love him. I love Jesus. I am a Jesus freak. Well, not quite. I mean, I'm not overboard and everything, but I do love him. And I would love to give some of the happiness I feel when I'm just overwhelmed with love by Jesus to everyone so you can feel what it feels like. It feels so wonderful. It feels so wonderful. And I've been struggling to keep that feeling, but I got to keep praying. So, I mean, it just feels so wonderful. It does. And it's like the song, I can't sing, so I'm not going to sing it. I'll say it. It only takes a spark to get a fire going, and then all those around can warm up to its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, it's fresh like spring. Oh, wait a minute. Once you've experienced it, I forgot the words. And then the next line is, the next verse is, what a wondrous time of spring when all the flowers are blooming. The Wait a minute. What a wondrous time of spring when all the flowers are blooming. The birds begin to sing. Wait. When all the trees are budding, the birds begin to sing. The flowers start their blooming. That's how it is with God's love once you've experienced it. It's fresh like spring. You want to sing. You want to pass it on. So, I mean, God's love is awesome, and I do want to pass it on. And spring is coming up, and it's just like, it's so beautiful. Spring is so beautiful, but it doesn't come close to what God's love feels like. It really doesn't. If you get close to Jesus, I mean, you have no idea how wonderful it is. And I've heard a lot of atheists say, well, religion or being close or believing in God brings you comfort. And so they just like brush off God. And they say, well, I believe in, human beings and I idolize human beings, but those human beings don't bring comfort. Anyway, and it's a whole lot more than just bringing comfort. It helps you learn how to live your life properly. I mean, you don't know how many changes it will make in your life. I mean, if you idolize a human being isn't going to help you end an addiction, or figure out how to forgive people who have wronged you, or inspire you to apologize to people you have wronged, or, create a happy home because everybody loves Jesus and Jesus is helping everyone, you know, act right, with all the love, lots and lots of love. So, I mean, just to the atheists, I just want to say that back because I've heard it a few times that just, believing in God or believing in Jesus or having a religion brings us comfort. It's so much more. It's so much more. And I just would like to know if there is, well, I know that you can idolize people and it'll inspire you uh, to maybe not commit suicide or maybe not take drugs or whatever. There are terrible role models out there right now, though. But the love, the compassion, the overwhelming joy, and happy marriages and happy families, and inspiring you to forgive and inspiring you to ask for forgiveness. That's something God does for you. It's so good. It's so good. It helps you overcome your addictions too. Helps you overcome your addictions. It helps you, you know, be a better person, carry yourself differently, you know. It does. It helps you. You start to carry yourself differently when you believe in when you start to feel God's love, Jesus's love. You carry yourself differently, and you don't even realize the changes, but there are lots of changes in you. Lots and lots of changes. So, yes, a person you idolize might be able to inspire you to do a couple things, but not what God or Jesus would do for you. It's nowhere near. It's so much more than just comfort. It's so much more. It affects your entire life in such a powerful way. Or maybe not even the most powerful way that you notice, but it's there and it's so powerful. You may not even realize it, but the changes are there. So I just say that because, believing in God, believing in Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit, or just God because the three are one, but believing in Jesus and really, really, having faith, praying and having faith because that's all I had. I mean, I don't have anything else to go on, so I have faith, you know? And faith has gotten me a long, 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 long way. Faith is so powerful. Just having faith has really helped me out a lot. It's amazing how many of my prayers have been answered. And you don't know, well, you know a little bit about where I was when I started this vlog. I was so sad and depressed and, just being attacked and all that. And everywhere I went in Cleveland, people were mean to me. And that part is true. And I was really a wreck. Well, I wasn't completely a wreck, but I was really down. And, just prayers. Just prayers and faith. Just faith and prayers. And that's what changed me. Of course, you know, then I had a nervous breakdown because I went off my meds, and then I forgot everything that I was talking about, and I believed it was all fake. And then I realized, oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute. Maybe it's not all fake. All the stuff with Avon, of course, Avon wasn't trying to get me to be their endorser or anything like that because I was really ill at the time, but but stuff with evil people. Mhm. Mhm. But I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to. So I'm just going to say that my prayers, not all of them have been answered yet, but a lot of them have. And some that I didn't even know that I wanted, some things I didn't even know that I wanted have happened. And it's wonderful. Wonderful. And I always, every once in a while, well, not all the time, but every once in a while, I feel this overwhelming sense of joy. And it's just overwhelming. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. And I still, but every day I feel good. I do, I feel good. So, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know because you may think that religion or believing in Jesus or Roman Catholicism, particularly Roman Catholicism, is all a bunch of hooey. And it's not really going to help you out a lot. But trust me, all the answers you need to life are in Roman Catholicism. All of them. All of them, all of them, all of them. Whatever you need to learn about or understand about life is in Roman Catholicism. It's complete. It is complete. And it brings you so close to Jesus. It brings you so close to Jesus. And through communion, you really are communing with Jesus. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So I'm just saying, and I know that people are going to be really turned off by this, but what can I say? So I'll tell you a story. Okay, so it's so crazy. It's so crazy. So, like, I don't know, but maybe I get a feeling sometimes that I may have some mysticism. Twice, twice, when I was singing to to songs. One was music, one was song. Uh, the music started chanting, started not chanting, but beating to the beat of my song or what I was saying. So, like one time I was driving and I was in the middle of a total nervous breakdown, and I was driving and it got really scary. So, I just put my hand up in the car and I went like this and I said, "Ay Dios mío, I reach up." And I just kept repeating it over and over again. "Ay Dios mío, I reach up. Ay Dios mío, I reach up. Ay Dios mío, I reach up. Ay Dios mío, I reach up." And it was like that, just like on to that beat. And the music, the song that was on was Heaven. I don't know who it's by. I gotta look it up. But the beat started going to the same beat that I was uh, chanting, and it was so cool. It was so cool. And then one time I went to this fast food restaurant and they had the music playing. Again, I was ill and I thought, oh my goodness, this is devil music. I can't listen to this music. It was music, yeah. This is devil music. And so I started singing that it only takes a spark to get a fire going. And the music started beating to the beat of that song. So that was really cool too. That was really cool. So I've had a lot of really cool things happen to me, or I've done a lot of really cool things. I I'll share more uh later, but those are some of the things that have happened just with the music chanting, not beating along to the beat of what I'm saying or what I'm chanting or what I'm singing so far. And there's more. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Like, for example, one time I was ill again, and I said, okay, what is, I came to my mother's house, and I said, what is across the street? Wait a minute, the devil is across the street? So I went across the street, and I looked around, and I saw a well, not a well, but a sewer grate. And I said, oh my goodness, what is this? So I started, I got two sticks, and I made a cross with the two sticks, and I started dancing and taunting whatever was in there, which I never recommend, because now thinking about it, I can't even believe I did that. I don't recommend doing that because Jesus helped me out. I did that, and then I reached down and I pulled it out of the sewer. It was all I felt between my arms was energy, just all this energy whirling around, and then something enormous pushed it back into the sewer. I don't know what it was. I think it was Jesus. Jesus pushed it back into the sewer. So, but yeah, I did that. I did that. And why would anyone do something like that? Only because I was ill. No, I don't recommend doing that. No, 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 no. When you are encountering a ghost or a demon, just say, help me, Jesus, or I'm with Jesus. Just repeat it over and over again until it goes away. Or help me, Jesus, over and over again until it goes away. So, probably the best thing is to say, help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus, over and over again until it goes away, and it'll go away. Um, but what else did I want to say? I mean, uh, so those are some stories. That's a little bit about Jesus, a little bit about the Catholic religion, my scarf, and I'm not sure what else I want to talk about. I mean, I think I've covered what I wanted to say. Just to reiterate, really, really, it's some believing in Jesus and praying to Jesus and really, 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 really having faith and then having Jesus be there for you. It's so much, and being Roman Catholic and really taking your religion seriously and all that is so much more. It is so much more than something that just brings me comfort. That brings Catholics comfort. It's so much more. It is so much more. All right. And on that note, but that doesn't mean, well, I'm not going to continue. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to end this vlog, and I'm going to say, I hope everybody watching, I can't get a good angle. Oh, goodness. I hope everybody watching has a great day tomorrow and things go your way. All right, bye.